Hi guys, I wanted to explain to you the portfolio. So if you go down to portfolio and click on it, you will see this piece, and know that there are two parts to this portfolio. So the first part is the revision part. If you've been revising your essays every step of the way, you are pretty good to go. So what you will do is you will open up this document and complete it. So you will include the original right here. Under here, you'll copy and paste your original mindset essay. If you can copy the annotated version, that's great. And then you'll copy your revised essay, the one that you highlighted. Okay, and then you'll do that for each of your essays, including the argumentative. Now, some things to keep in mind. This is how you will be graded. So for your revision, you want to make sure that you went beyond what I said. So if I said to you, check this transition, go ahead and change all of the transitions. Okay? If you are simply just correcting things that like little words, you'll go down to a 2. A 1 would just be like little grammatical errors, capitalizations, and things like that. So make sure that you actually listen to my comments and you go beyond what I'm asking you to do. I should see more highlighting and not just small little words, right? Paragraph restructures and things like that. All writings include fully developed, interesting, and strong transition. I give you a list of good transitions. Use those. But all of your writings, even if they were here when you were graded, they should be here now. Okay, so make sure that you revise. If you revised essays and you didn't do a good enough job, right, do them over. Make sure that you get the full amount of points. The content, it says credible outside sources were given. So in that argumentative essay, make sure that you're using resources, at least 3 from the library. Grammar and mechanics, make sure that that is on point, okay? And then eventually you will come here and you will submit it when you are done with that portion. The portion number 2 is the reflective letter part. And so what you need to do is write a letter proving, or an essay, if you will, that you have improved as a writer. And so they tell you the structure, right? You can't go to the study skills or any tutors at all. This has to be 100% your work. But they tell you exactly what they need, or roughly 800 words. And they need you, your whole thesis statement, right? The whole main point is you've improved as a writer. So they tell you how to start it out, right? They say you could perhaps write some questions you may cover. In order to earn full credit, you must make sure to discuss any topic using detailed specific examples from your work. That's why I had you do those worksheets, so that you can essentially copy and paste the answers from your worksheets in, so that you're actually taking your thesis statement, you're comparing your rough draft to your final draft, those kinds of things. They talk to you, you could talk about pre-writing, things like outlining, making lists, brainstorming, drafting. How did your draft from the rough draft to the final copy help? How did that in turn follow through with the revision? We talked about in here, how do we not plagiarize? Remember, only 1 + 1 = 2 facts don't need to be cited, but everything else that you got from an article, whether you quoted it or not, needs to be cited. Letting the reader know where the author is, who the author is, or the title of the article and its page number, if there is one. We talked about in here this idea of rebuttal. So the argumentation, that refutation piece with the counterclaim, concession, rebuttal, I would look back under argumentation for that. Logical fallacies were those errors in judgment in your VU handbook. How has revision happened? And then, how will you improve the next semester? So this actually tells you, this is the outline, if you will, of your essay, and you're doing it 100% on your own. This is how you will be graded for the reflective essay. Writing demonstrates an in-depth, content is well-reasoned, and independent thinking, right? Evidence, did you specific examples? That's what we need from you. Organization, think about using great transitions. Think about following the outline that they give you, in the grammar and the mechanics. So that is the portfolio in a nutshell. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.